Welcome back to Market Mastery, the 1 hour you need in this market to make money. This is a huge week. NVIDIA earnings is going to determine how this year plays out. If NVIDIA posts a massive failure, I genuinely think this market is going to brutalize those that are on the wrong end of it. So we are very, very, very right now mindful of where we're at in this print, because again, I encourage everyone to take some comfort in knowing that by no means have we violated trend at this point, but you can already see some of the underpinning. See that curl there? Anytime you start to see those humps form, it's no good. Why? Because here's what they look like. Down and consolidate. Down, no consolidation, it ripped, but you still had to wait, 4 months. So how NVIDIA talks to the world about what they're doing for the next couple years, aka their forward guide, is going to determine how painful or fun the market will be for us that are actively participating in it every day, and especially those of us that are long NVIDIA with an extremely favorable average price. So in this example for us, we are currently holding NVIDIA with a $12 cost basis. Let me get this stream. Can 5 people retweet this for me? Just 5. I don't need more than that. Just 5. That's the Twitter algo. If you guys would retweet and cash tag and just comment done. I just need 5 retweets. If any of you 30, 40 lovely people can do that. Gosh, we were hitting on these spies. I was just putting these in here. It is something else. Unbelievable. Out of the last 9 weeks for the SPY Playmaker, 13. We'll get into that one this time. Nevertheless, 5 retweets. Just comment done if you have already. I appreciate it. Oh, who took TIGR? Come on. We got a few that we threw out last week that absolutely crushed. You guys should have made some money. I would hope that everyone made a little money on. We had TIGR, we had EQS, we had a few that we threw out that absolutely crushed. All right, got that retweet out. Sorry that took me a while. I'm not a big Twitter guy. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mr. Richard. Oh, it shows when you guys repost the stream. Look at that, my guy. Just need 5. If you're on Twitter, just repost and cash tag. I just need 5 to get this algo boosted. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hate when I could hear it on Twitter again. It's super annoying. Turn that off. Okay. All right. So That is a majestic picture of a handsome buff gentleman upon a horse. Upon a horse. It is majestic. I love it. So again, to recap, what NVIDIA does on earnings, their forward guide will determine the print, I think, for how this year ends up printing out. So we're going to do something a little bit fun here that we've never done before and start talking a little bit more about what's going on in the social media world as it relates to the market. So I want to pull these up. I got to find this tweet from Shy that I actually really liked. I think really explained it well. So I got to find it. Oh, fuck me. Doop doop doop. Got to change my screen. Change my screen. Change my screen. I wish I made it easier to do that. Stop screen. This just let you click off and change it. This I found very, very interesting. I did not know that this was getting launched. Jetson Thor for physical AI. This is wild, especially if it beats Orin. So this is the Blackwell, right? We've all been waiting for this, and everyone just kind of wants to see them in real life, and you're getting it, and it's happening, and obviously it's exploding, and it's pretty wild, if you ask me. I can't believe that. I didn't think we were going to be seeing it this early. I just didn't. So to me, that's very exciting. So I'm gonna keep it cooking here. Let's swap this over. I'm going to go to Discord. All right. Tweet number 2. Well, this is the Facebook version. I think it's supposed to say Kobalesi letter. I think this is a knockoff account, Porter. You should really take a look at that. This was shocking the other day. So NVIDIA's market cap is now almost Japan's entire index. Think about that. It is worth almost Japan's entire index. The Nikkei 225. Wild. Second largest in the world. So read that what it says there. That means NVIDIA is larger than the United Kingdom, China, and Canada's entire stock market. That is insane. That is insane. It's fantastic, but insane. Really insane. And I can't believe that is even. Who knew this? Like, show of hands, type of 1 in the chat if you already knew that. If you knew NVIDIA was basically as big as the economy of Japan. I mean, that's kind of saying it's almost as big as the goddamn economy of Japan. That's an overreach, but nevertheless, to cover an entire index is nuts. Who knew that? Because I didn't. That's hilarious. I can't even believe that. Let me go to these comments here. Breckle, you already knew that. Of course you did. MLML, we're on the same boat. I did not know that. That was a totally new thing. Again, the question was type of 1 in the chat if you knew that NVIDIA was basically as big as Japan's entire stock market. I did not. And yes, Pookie, can you please just set up OBS so this can be a good production? Because I feel like we're just shooting ourselves in the foot. What was the question, ML, about what are the other 4? The other 4 what? Oh, top 5 companies carrying everything. Yeah. So NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Meta. So basically what he's saying is like these 5 companies are holding the entire world up. So basically what we're telling everyone is we are saying that these 5 companies effectively control the means through which you exist in the Western modern everyday world. It's a little scary, ain't it? That 5 people, in effect, 5 CEOs, right? 5 CEOs could, in fact, make a decision. They could collude to make a decision and consider none of us and totally get away with it. But they never do that, right? Why would they do that? You guys get the sarcasm, right? I basically described BlackRock. It's just one guy, really. All right, so moving on. Number 2. This one is a little bit of a surprise too, because I don't share this sentiment. Now, I guess, yeah. So basically what they're saying is like everyone's been betting against the small cap market. Personally, it's a stock picker's world. So Shy and I told you that when we started doing the show together 2 years ago or whatever it was. It's going to be a stock picker's market for the next couple of years. It's unavoidable. You can't avoid it. But I don't think the small cap market at large is in it. I'm going to throw this one out. I don't agree with that one. This is pretty wild though. So those 5 stocks are now 5 times larger effectively than all small caps combined. Wow. If anybody's not afraid of a monopoly that will effectively make it so that it's impossible to start a business. So now you guys are getting into what Shy and I have been trying to tell everyone from the beginning. Like, this is something to be concerned. It's not AI is coming for your job. It's human greed is going to take your job. It's the one guy at the top that figured out that he can make another $200,000 a year and not change anything by using a computer to do your job instead of you. That's the reality. AI can't take your job, but human greed will. And if there are tools that are accessible and usable and they work, that's what they're going to do. Just tell you that right now. Oh, they control the world, dude. That's why we went so hard on Bitcoin at 17,000 when they started buying it. We've been talking about this for years, guys. If you're new to the stream, welcome. We've been talking about this for years. Giving you the juice. We were buying Bitcoin at 17,000 per coin. It's currently at 100 and something thousand. We bought it all the way up to 60. At least I did. At least the alerts I posted in the Discord. If you're not in there, I would definitely get in there. I'm going to put a banner at the bottom. If you're not in the Discord, this is your opportunity. I'm going to put the link up for a little bit. We are trading daily in the Discord live. We do not ask for money unless you want to make a lot of money and you want our time. We post the trades, a lot of them for free. We post the streams, a lot of them for free. We have hundreds of hours of educational content that will teach you everything from trading psychology to how to read a chart. All of it's free. We're here to help you. This is how it's supposed to be. And I like just being selfishly transparent. If I can teach you how to be a good trader and then we can sell you research that makes you a lot of money that you're happy to pay us because we made you a lot of money, why wouldn't I do that? People are like, well, if you're really good at trading, why would you? Because my shit ain't free. Either I make a lot of money on it by myself or you pay me a little bit and we all make money on it. Again, that's what business is. Did I make money or not? And my personal philosophy is I don't want to step on anyone's back to get it. Incentives should be able to stack up in a line and we should all get a nice piece of that pie. Some people, unfortunately, just want the whole thing, even if they're going to throw it in the trash. Sadly, their parents failed them. If you're starting out, this is a great place to start. If you want just a simple guide you can download for free today that will give you the basics, ins and outs of the stock market and how to take advantage of it, it is staring you in the face below at the link. I would encourage everyone to go download that. Again, it is completely free. We don't ask for anything. We're not going to spam you, and I don't really care to do anything else to bug you. I like being chill. So definitely take advantage, download that guide. Make sure you can follow the whole checklist. Make sure if you are a seasoned trader, make sure you've checked off every box. That's how you know you're there. If you're not and you want to figure out where you're at, this is a good place to start. You can also jump on the watch list. You can get that at the link below. It's also in the comments. This is the daily watch list. Lee's posting every week. I want to give this man some juice here. Let's find this. West is it? West is it? No, that's just the chat. Where the hell is his swing shot? The watch list. It's amazing. That's his coaching section. Oh, spy puts. Oh, you guys are crushing it. Nice. I didn't know you guys were trading UPST. That's a good setup. Oh, he alerted AHR at 8? Damn. Where's that at now? 24? Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, this is quality. Well, sorry, Lee. If you're not paying for his coaching program, he's got a gift. You're welcome. Which one is it? Which channel is the watch list? Daily Market Report. I see that you're saying it's right there in the middle. Watch lists, but I'm not seeing it. Oops, the daisies. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, there it is. OPAD 100%. Nice. Look at those updates. Crisp. So just this is you get access to I believe the watch list channel with Swing Scout. Nice. Let's get a few of these going. Quality. Dude, I'm so sorry about that. I was hovering over it. That's awesome. What a fantastic day to be alive. Type 1 in the chat if you're happy to be alive today. Type 2 in the chat if you're experiencing existential dread and you genuinely question why you wake up every day. Because I can relate to both perspectives. Let's check in. Let's see how everybody's doing here. How you living? Type 1 in the chat if you're happy to be alive. Type 2 in the chat if the existential dread is wearing on you just a bit too much today. And you genuinely wonder what's the point to any of this and if I should really do anything at all. But I'm stuck in this capitalist nightmare that I can't escape, in which I have to do these things in order to provide for people, or I'm a bad person. So I'm really kind of put in a position where you can't win. So if that's your life, type 2 in the chat. Clearly, you can tell I've experienced it. Got some 1s cooking there. Tammy's a 1. Breckle's a 2. That's an obvious answer. I already knew you were a 2. That's why I love you. Ron, 1. Beautiful. We got Ron Wharton here, too. Double Rons. That's always quality. Question. Has anyone here ever met a Ron that wasn't just like, that's a guy I could count on? Like if I need, hey, Ron, my garage door. This is. I feel like Ron's a guy I could call, and he's gonna help me out. He's like the father you never had. Doesn't ask for shit. He's a little surly, a little grumpy, but he's always gonna help you. He's a good old boy. You can trust Ron's. I feel like that's a standard we could install right here. Like I trust Ron's. Wait, what? Wait. So wait, Ron DeBurrow and Ron. Wait, are you guys related? That'd be cool if there's double Rons. You're a Ron Jr. with a different last name. Obviously, it's not. But I just described your dad. Is he a Ron as well? Are you a junior, my friend? I'm going to assume yes, because if you're saying that's the guy, I'm saying that's a Ron. So if you're Ron too, then you're a junior. And I love it. Wow. That sun really blasted in there. Just closed a little bit. Okay, that's better. Nice. Yeah, Rons are quality. You could trust a Ron. I don't know. I just haven't met one that's let me down. So that's all I'm going to say about it. You can take that for what it's worth. I wish I had a coconut water. I'd kill for that. I'm so thirsty right now from doing all that talking. Oh, right on. We were just chatting minutes ago, my friend. That's funny. Me and him were just in Discord chatting. Oh, I don't know how you do it on YouTube, but it's good. Now I know. So I'm glad you told me. Is a unrod anything in particular? Is that I've always wondered. Like it's on my whiteboard at home. Like what does a unrod mean? I ask my wife all the time if she's found any answers yet. But I do want it. I'm curious. This was a fantastic journey through schizophrenia. So let's get into the spy. Let's get into the spy playmaker. We are going to get the link up here somehow, some way. We will get it done. Porter, we got to do can you put the banners in? We got to get those in there with the links and such so we can just pull them up. We need a banner that also has like a short link. There we go. I feel like that's the tagline for this show. It's not financial advice, but it's definitely financial fun. Okay. Let's get into it. Where are we at in the market today? Let's take a little peek-ski-poo here at the SPY. If you do not have access to SPY Playmaker, you are missing out. I'm trying to find the message from you that tracked the results, which have been astounding. This is pretty unbelievable. I'm going to post a link in the chat to the screenshot. You can pull it up if you'd like. Feel free to go back and validate and check all of these trades. Again, keep in mind, I'm talking about these live every week. So for what it's worth, absolutely crushed it. So the last 9 weeks, 13 contracts confirmed and target hit. Average percentage move 104%. Unbelievable. A few notable trades from SPY Playmaker. If you didn't take them or you don't understand how to use them, my hope is this will give you the context. This is one of those trades, the 640 put. Remember, we talked about the entry being breakdown and 15 or 30-minute close. It really depends on personal preference. Both of those I'm okay with. Under 642.75. So what did we get? We broke this level. We told you, hey, if we break this level, we need to be very, very aware. Then what happened? Confirmation. This next candle hit, retested. Exactly the level we told you. And then we told you, hey, we're going to jump in. That's what I'm doing. I'm jumping in right after that retest. And as a bonus, if you're in the Discord, you also get the updates there that are in real time. So this one in particular trade, I broke this down last week live, the levels, and then we sent out the exact contract. You see that right there? 640 put, 828 expiration. That's the exact options contract we're trading, and we tell you exactly how we're trading and when. This contract in particular produced a 160% return, $530 profit. I risked $330, made $530 in 24 hours. But I was only paying attention for maybe 30 minutes. So I made $1,000 an hour on this trade. Plain and simple. $1,000 an hour. Trade 2. The 645 call on the upside. We broke that down. Talked about the retest and the close over same level, 642.75, and trendline confirmation support. We were targeting 645, 47, and 50. We hit mid-range of the first target. We went a little above it. 130%, $260 profit. Easy money. So, Porter, drop the link in the chat to get in, get the Spy Playmaker signed up now, get these trades sent directly to you. If you have Discord access, you already get them. You already get them if you are a premium Penny Boys member. Do not buy them again, please. If you do not have them, make sure you get access. It's like $4 a week or something, or maybe it's even a month. I don't even know. Maybe $7 a month, something crazy. I just showed you the 2 trades that produced over $1,000 in returns. Cost $7 a month. Pretty straightforward. So we'll put the link in the chat so you can grab your access. I think we have it set at 50 this week, so we're only going to give out 50 spots. So first come, first serve. If you want Spy Playmaker, there are 50 spots left. We don't want to grow it too fast because I think it's too expensive to send the emails and the texts and everything. So we're going to keep it going, keep it cooking for the next 50. So the link's right there. If you want to get one of those 50 spots, grab them. They will go quick. Again, it's like $4. Anyone can afford it, so it does actually sell quickly. So keep that in mind. And you want to get it before the week plays out because I'm going to break down the contracts tonight so that tomorrow I can make another couple $100 on these same exact trades that are so easy to do. It's ridiculous. Okay, so let's look at the levels here. So how did the Spy print? Let's get back to the screen here. We're gonna power through and get to some smash or pass. You guys have been suggesting some phenomenal names to look at, so I want to continue to give you that platform to do it because you guys have had some fucking bangers that we have crushed out. Okay, so here's the Spy. We're just going to talk macros. Those of you in Spy Playmaker, you'll get these exact levels. You get the exact contract. I'm just talking macros here. I'm thinking we stay bear, and I'm thinking this is exactly where we're headed. So for what it's worth, this is going to be a huge trade. The trade I'm going to send out this week for Spy Playmaker has potential for a 200% plus return based on the math I've done. I can be off by a little, but my expectation is 100% at minimum is what I'm shooting for in my own portfolio with my own trade. I can't control what you do, nor would I want to. So for those of you that have access, you're going to get a banger this week because I think there's one trade that if it happens, it's not a guarantee, but if it hits, it's going to be a big payer. And I want to take advantage of that move because I think we're kind of setting the table perfectly for NVIDIA. And I think NVIDIA is going to be the tipping point that's going to cause this move, and you're going to have access to it. You're going to have the exact contract. You're going to trade it, and you're going to make money. Boop. Boop. It is really fun. Like, if you could do shit that makes people money, it's actually the best feeling in the world. Because everyone just, like, is happy with you all the time. It's like what I sought out in childhood, in real life, adult life. So you can see where I tied my value to when I was in an unhealthy state. And when in an unhealthy state, I can do nothing. I can do nothing. So the key is get your mind right so that you are the right person for the job. Your ability to make money is fixed. You all have it. Everyone has it. Anyone can trade the markets. As long as you can push a button and put money in an account, you can trade the markets. You have a 5th grade reading level, great. You can trade the markets. You just can't. But you have to prep the workspace. You're not going to do something important on top of a big mess, are you? So it's important for me to not be that mess. Because if I'm looking at a trade where clearly there's upside, but I'm thinking downside because of something going on in my life, I'm on the wrong end of it. And that's a problem. And that means I'm going to lose a lot of money in the time I spend with the market. It's all avoidable. I don't believe in a market tuition in the same sense most do. I don't think giving your money to a rich guy that thinks you're an idiot is like paying tuition to the market. That's stupid. Like, to me, that's wasteful spending. I would rather buy a course or like an index. I would rather actually invest in the education of actually learning what the hell's going on by paying someone who actually gets paid to teach it. Does that make sense? Invest in yourself. I don't care if it's with me. I don't care who it's with. Just make sure it's something that other people who you can talk to, like, you can jump in our Discord right now and talk to those people about who we are. And they'll tell you straight away, oh, they've always been trustworthy. They never fucked around. Like, they're good people because we care. verifiable proof, right? Third-party proof. You can talk to other people that have experienced it. You can't do that other places. So just make sure wherever you go, whoever you hire or buy something from, just make sure they have a verifiable track record, that they post their actual P&L, and more importantly, that there have been people that have called them out and they handled it like an adult, a professional context. So basically, if someone said, hey, this seems like bullshit, if they jump down your throat, it's probably bullshit. It's a scam and they don't want you blowing up their spot. So just do your due diligence. That's all. Let's get back to this. So for those of you on Spy Playmaker, buckle up. It's going to be fun. No matter which way the trade breaks, both contracts both exact trades I've mapped out have a 50% minimum return. One's 100%, one's 50%. That's what I'm shooting for. It's my targets. But we're going to get a big move either way, and we're going to be planned, prepped, and ready, and we are going to take maximum advantage. And I think we're going to make some great money in this next week. Remember, guys, if you're afraid of volatility, then you're not doing it right. Volatility is your friend. It's one avenue of taking money from the stock market and putting it in your pocket, because that's all it is. It's a machine that everyone can interact with, and they can either put a lot more in and take less out, or they can put some in and take a lot out. It's all about how you work it. So we're going to give you the cheat code, basically the blueprint to exactly how we're going to trade this and make a few $100s with very little effort. So if you want that, that's the link right there. Spy Playmaker, get in, get access, get it before they put the trades out tomorrow morning. So get signed up tonight. So moving on, we talked about NVIDIA. We talked about Spy. We talked about a few others. We didn't talk about TIGR 1350. So type a 1 in the chat if you took this trade from last week. Who took this trade from last week? Type a 1 in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat if you remember talking about this last week. Because we got in right at the breakout, 27% in 3 days. Porter, we need to get the video footage so we can just play that back, play the call out back, and then show the chart in replay. That would be really cool. So the TIGR trade alert hit for 27%. That was a freebie we threw out. Congrats. I hope you guys type a 1 in the chat if you made money. Type a 0 if you didn't. Actually, forget that. Does anyone even remember that trade? Does anyone remember talking about it last week? Yeah, Tammy, this is one of your smasher passes. This is another one, EQS. Okay. Hey, whoever's just sent that message to my Twitter, I'm gonna put the Discord link at the bottom again. So hold on. I'll send it to you on Twitter too. Just whoever is XB15992. I will send it to you on Twitter as well. But if you're here, I'm going to put it back on the bottom. Someone just asked me for the Discord link, so I'm going to put it back at the bottom. There we go. EQS, hell of a trade. So here's what we got. We started buying this down here, we started buying $1.50. My bad, $1.50. $1.50, $1.60. It's only gone up since then. So quality. We're up 45%. Our second target, our optimistic target, would be this $2.50. That'd be amazing. It'd be really cool. But as of right now, we are locked and loaded. This is a good trade that we crushed. So congrats if you took this. Again, if you're in these trades, type a 1 in the chat. Did you take NVIDIA? Did you take EQS? Are you in the RNG trade with us? What trades have you taken? If you're in our trades, type a 1 in the chat. If you are not, type a 0. We need to see who's trading and who's not, because it also helps us define what we talk about on this stream. And I want to make sure that we're covering the trades that you guys are taking. So, oh, look at that. Palantir played out perfectly. Who scooped up below 150? I can't believe I didn't get any of that. That stinks. Breckle 3, thank you. Again, type of 1 in the chat if you took any of these trades: EQS, Tesla, Ring, Tiger, Palantir, NVIDIA, and which ones are you in? Drop in the chat. I really like that chart there. That's crisp. One that we haven't talked about for a little while, but we need to because we're also crushing is Snowflake. We went as high as 223. So let's see what our position is from this one. Where were we buying this again? We were buying these bottoms, right? 10. We have to go to the 4 hour. So I think we got our buys like 110, 10. Is this? Yeah, right about here. So far, it's up 105% on the peak. It is currently up 76%, our position. Oh, man, I can't breathe. Do I have an app right here? Oh, bottle right here. Would you look at that? Allergies, dude. Can't breathe, man. The sweet mist. I have had a lifelong dependency upon the Frin. Well, they give us inflammation. This is what we get. All right. Why are we looking at the SPX? We can look at a quick Home Depot. Home Depot. I like how they put the in parentheses. Oh, fuck. God damn it. This would have been such a great buy. Why do I keep missing this? Every time Home Depot comes around, I miss it too. Porter, what is all this nonsense? Let's get this out of here. Okay. Yeah, I miss Home Depot every damn time. It's so annoying. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this has just been slapping. But it's not too strong. See. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. Yeah. You know, that song is deeper than you think. At first, I'm looking at this chart like, man, I missed out. This is so bullish. How did I miss this? And then I kind of look at what's really going on here. It's not bad, right? But it's not, I missed it. It's not that like, what a setup, breaking out all-time highs. No, it's sitting at resistance in a channel it has not been able to break free from, dating back to 2022, which tells me that someone is nervous about their upside. Like the market's not just taking this, which makes no sense. And then you start to look a little deeper, and then it's like, oh, shit. This is either breaking out and completely changing the landscape of the market cap, meaning it's about to get into the 800 it's about to double its market cap, or oopsies. There it was. And now we know. Undo that. The 0.6. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So that was a good exercise. Okay. Because you kind of need to separate these things, right? Like there was the before and then there's the now. All right. Before I get into this, because this could go off on a direction I don't really even understand, but I think it's really interesting. It's a thread we should pull. Does anyone want to pull it? Because I can explain to you how I think about these things and how it's given me, I think it's a strategic advantage to kind of having a better prediction engine than most do. Like, think about it. For those of you that trade with us daily, like, we hit with remarkable accuracy. Has anybody ever questioned that? Like, man, that's kind of odd. Like, almost like it's weird. It's like, it doesn't make sense. Too much, too crystal, right? It's like, because we've got a little algorithm that works, right? It's predictive. So just like social media, we're the same. We are algorithms. That's all our brain is. It's just trying to sort information and serve you. It wants to give it to you as quickly and easily as possible. It doesn't want it to be complicated. Your brain only wants to serve you. It's indentured servant to you, but you are not it. You are not your brain, right? So, I mean, here's the question. What am I? I'm not the thoughts that I'm thinking right now, but if I'm thinking the thoughts, then who's the me? What's communicating with my mind? What's creating the thoughts? What the fuck is that? Now that's the ultimate question. The stock market is more human than it's ever been. And kind of like everything that most large industry titans, it's like the Rothschild, all the big families, right? Like the rich, the oligarchs, right? They play a game that they only know the rules to and only they can play, and you only lose and I only lose. Until enough people start playing it that it's not really fun anymore. And so they just kind of let everybody have the game, and then they charge an interest rate for everyone to play it. That's what the stock market has been to this point. However, I think we're one of the few that are actually seeing what's between the lines, that they still have power. They still have all the power. Like, let's not pretend. But it's only theirs because we give it to them. And I think right now, more than ever, the most amount of people understand that it's a choice to give it and that they don't have to give it. I think for the first time ever, people are more unified in that sense. Like look at how we all came together as a community. It's just a bunch of who the hell are these people? It's just a bunch of strangers that came together. All right. So here's why that relates to this Home Depot chart, right? There was the before and then there's the now. Everything changed during COVID. Everything changed. I don't think it's fair to look at this anymore and compare it to this. Even though it's the same damn company. Because this is a very different world from this for a myriad of reasons. Business fundamentally changed as a result of COVID. Supply chain fundamentally changed as a result of COVID. Prices fundamentally changed as a result of COVID. It's almost as if it was the perfect event to install a number of control mechanisms that were needed because people were becoming too aware that they actually had the power and control. So instead of playing pretend like we have for the last quarter century, half century, whatever, where the American people like mosey along believing that everything is great and everything's fun and fine and wonderful, they kind of don't care anymore that the delusion has disappeared. They don't care that the bubbles popped and you see the real picture because they know you're not going to do anything about it. They're not afraid of you. They're not afraid of me. They don't really have to be. Why would they? So what does all that mean, and what the fuck does that have to do with money, and why the hell is he talking about that with Home Depot, and how the hell is that going to turn into something that's going to make me money? Here's how. Accepting it and settling in that realization gives you complete power and autonomy to make money in the stock market, because you now accept that the game is rigged, but that doesn't mean that there aren't opportunities to play a game that you know is rigged, as long as you stay within a boundary. So I don't go into the market saying I put all my money that I own in every day and I hope for the best. Fuck no. Why would I do that? What I will do is I will put in 4 hours to research a particular company and their business and what they're doing, and then just generally kind of sleuth around social media. What's the sentiment? Do traders like this stock? Do investors that I think are smart people like this stock? Have funds bought it? Just your general due diligence, right? I'll put 3-4 hours into that. Why? Because I'm trading that 3 or 4 hours for the $10,000 I put in that stock that I want to become 50. This is the beauty of this, you guys. I'm telling you all this because what I'm going to unlock in your brain that's always been there is the ability to put those things together so that you can put 4 hours of research in on a particular stock trade. And then 6 months later, that trade paid you $50,000. You worked on it for 4 hours. You made $60,000. Is anybody here making 15 grand an hour? I am sometimes. Not all the time, but you guys see the point. It takes time up front, but if you can understand, if you can garner the right perception, if you can approach it with a truthful perception, you can garner the right perspective. So clean your glasses so you can see it properly. You have to see it for what it is. A dog is a dog. I don't think a cat person would enjoy having a dog just because you told them it was a dog. They're going to know different things. Perspective, perception. Perception and perspective. Perception is what am I seeing? Perspective, what does it mean? What does it mean for my life? That's the difference. What's happening? What am I seeing, thinking, feeling, right? Perception, what data is coming in. Perspective is what do I do with it? How does it matter to me? How does it change my life? What becomes different, if anything at all? So I don't think you can look at Home Depot from then to COVID and then say it's the same Home Depot, it's the same business. These valuations are the same as those valuations, because they're not, because we've all finally sunk into delusion to where right now there's just general confusion, which is the perfect storm for those that are rich and powerful to take. I don't want to get into a political thing, but like there's some shit happening that should scare you right now. Personally, I think I've put myself in a position financially to where I'll probably be okay, because I think this is going to end up just being a caste system eventually. So what we're doing here is it's like, I don't know, man, maybe that is the grand importance. Like, it's why I'm actually here. I can play pretend. Like, I like business. I like making money. Fuck yeah, it's awesome. But genuinely, if like I've made enough money, like I know why I'm here. It's because I see it. I see what's happening, and it's not good. And the only reason I see it is because get stuck in hyper trauma loops from when I was a kid that make me super anal and introspective and connect the dots, and I'm good at solving puzzles because of it. So I turned what was a burden into a gift. And the result of that gift, ironically, is discovering the truth. And the truth is not, it makes you sad. But there's respite in settling in it. Has anybody ever done that where you're lying about something for a long time and that moment when you finally just let it out, you just finally come clean? It's like, holy shit. You didn't realize how heavy it was until you set it down. That's it. That you didn't realize how heavy it was until you set it down. To me, that's what this is like. I can't just go to the McDonald's and, watch the TV show or be on my phone while my kids are talking to me and we're calling it parenting. I saw a guy walking his dogs yesterday while I was walking my dog. And so I wasn't like following him. We were just on the same route. There's like a dog route, right? And this guy walked 2 miles. I don't even think he looked up from his phone. Now, granted, props to him for walking his dog. He did the responsibility. I cheer him on for that. A lot of people don't take care of their pets, their kids themselves, and that's not okay. So I champion him for that. But I wonder the positive benefits of the activity, right? Like I got a lot of positive benefits from walking my dog. I feel closer to my dog. I feel like a responsible adult. My heart rate gets moving a little bit. My blood's flowing, right? My circulation's improved. My muscles are warming up. I'm feeling better. I'm out in the world. It feels great. And I got all the benefits because I was fucking actually there. So my question to you is, are you really here right now? Like, are you here? Are you actually here? And here's how you know. Here's how you can, this is a litmus test, in my opinion, of how you can find out if you're really like here. You should feel some sort of opposition to a number of the things I've said. Like they should bring up a feeling in you that's like, ooh, I don't like it. You might not even understand it. It's just kind of like icky, like, oh, or you might think of it as like, this guy's annoying. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, what is he talking? This is bullshit, right? Like you instantly reject what I say. That's how you know someone, right, struck a chord. I instantly reject them, right? I have to attack, like I have to think of like reasons that they're wrong now. So if you're going through reasons I'm wrong in your head, then that means you hear what I'm saying because it triggered something deep that is uncomfortable and is now being avoided. I will tell you this. Here's the money shot for anyone that's looking to make it in life. Like you're like, look, I've struggled for too long. I want to make money. I want to be free. Here's the one thing I will tell you. At the end of it all, to make $1 million, right? If I look at like my whole goal, because it was money centered, right? Before I turn 30, I need to make $1 million a year. And I hit it. It was as empty as can be, but I hit it. And it's a different kind of, you're kind of carving a piece of yourself out, actually. That's what it is. It's not that it is empty. It's that I'm emptying myself. I'm already full. Why am I doing that? Holy shit. Just the act itself becomes the problem. I'm literally materializing the problem in the effort to solve it by acknowledging, because some things aren't problems, but because I'm confused. Oh, man. So look at that. My nervous system reacted. My body reacted. Physical feeling, uncomfortable. I don't like it. So what does my brain do? Story. Why? Why is it happening? So my brain just is grabbing onto everything. Computer. It's because you hate computers. Like, no, it's not it. Right? It's my brain has to tell a story to close the loop. And you just got to experience that realization live. So congratulations. My therapy is on display for the world. So I totally didn't do smash or pass. This took a little bit of a different direction, but fuck yeah. Porter and I are working on structuring this show and making sure that we leave time for both the stuff like this as well as the actual trades and the information you want. Like, you're here to get information. I am not confused about that. All right. So we got 5. So smash or pass, drop tickers in the chat. I'll look at the chart really quick. We'll get a 30-second, 30,000-foot view, and we'll say love it or hate it, smash or pass, and we'll move on with our lives. My hope is that you will suggest tickers that are in a great spot so we get some setups, or we prevent you from making a terrible decision by giving you a different perspective on the same thing that you originally liked. Tammy coming out the gate. Flywire. Ooh. What do they do? Mm-hmm. This chart's super interesting, though. Tammy, you're a beautiful bastard, you. Good find. Good find. It's got some risk on it, but this is looking good. This is a good find. Let me pull up Weeble. Wow, that was a big opportunity down at 8. So huge gap to fill to 15, even 17, and then again to 20. Oh, and then 25. Holy shit, this is a gapper. Gap City. Very interesting. Somebody just bought some. Tammy, was that you just bought some shares? Oh my god, they're making me download Weeble now. Bastards. See if I can do this on my telephone. My phone's almost dead. My battery management is terrible. I did water ski this weekend. That was fun. Okay. Okay, we're waiting for Weeble to that's so annoying. I had to reinstall that. So we're looking at Fly W. So pretty critical time coming here, Tammy. That 1350, that's the big one. $13.50. But I think that there's definitely some opportunity here. All right, let me see. 12. What's it at now? 1260. That's a bid and ask. 1268. Wow, the ask size 13. So this thing, yeah. What's the float on this, Tammy? Is it small? Oh, they just got a. There's class action. Never mind, I'm out. Unless it's bullshit, Tammy. We need to look in this class action thing. This is going to be a good opportunity. Is that what pushed it down to $8? Let me pull this other one up for you. I love C Limited, so I'm going to pull it up for you. ML. So question, Porter, we need to find it, but tell me that we didn't load this at 60-65. And on live stream, I believe. This one is cooking. This is in my retirement, John. But I'm pretty sure that we absolutely crushed this one. And I'm pretty sure it was down here in the 50s. It's wild. Oh, I need to start trading futures on Weeble. Okay. Look at that. We're green on like what? Adobe, Siri, like a few of the other large cap ones we've been playing too. EOSE. So I'm hoping by next week we'll have a little bit of a show format so we can kind of like give it a clear expectation. Ooh. This chart's interesting. It's energy though. I'm gonna let this play out, but you might have some juice there. I would wait for this. Like buying 450, 460 is not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, Stocks Buddy buy on the monthly. Oh, we gotta flip back to that. That is almost like I don't want to say cheat code, but it kind of what? Oh, it's a weekly. Sorry. Oh, it did just hit the monthly. So the last couple Stocks Buddy monthly signals, and I'll put the link in the chat. It's go to the website and get this right now. Oh shit! So I typed it wrong. If you don't have Stocks Buddy, you want to. It makes it so easy. Look at the last couple. So it gave bull signal, and it ran 51%. Bull signal, 35%. Like you got to see, just like look at this thing. Look at it on NVDA. From the last one, bull signal, 1,214% from an indicator, dude. This thing's a monster. So that's really interesting. But to wrap up that EOSE, I would wait for a little bit of consolidation there, and I would see how it plays around 450, 470 and see how she plays. But type of 1 in the chat if you had a good time and the stream was helpful. Type of 2 if it could improve. Type of 3 if you will never come back. Give us some feedback so we know how to serve you. What could I have offered you that you were looking for? So what could I have shared that would have been most helpful to you as an individual? There's 600 people here. So what, like specific to you, like talk directly to me. I will respond. What could I have given you that you were kind of looking for, or you kind of know in the back of your head, hey, I just wanted to know, is this one trade look bad or is it what? So I know what you guys are looking for. Thank you, ML. ML, are you in the Discord or are you new? I've not seen your name. That's why I asked. Welcome if you're new. Hit the Discord. Get in there. It's free. Take advantage. But yeah, right on. I figured that's what most people are. All right. So didn't get through much smash pass, I'd hope, but I got through the ones that were suggested. So I love y'all. Stay blessed now. Ta-ta.